All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ads. And we care about this because if they click somewhere on our ads, that means our Boudoir Facebook ad has entered their brain. And we care about that because if our Boudoir Facebook ad enters their brain, that's the only chance of them buying from us is greater than 0%. So the first thing though is we gotta get them to not scroll by and instead click somewhere, anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. So this is the most important metric that we look at first when advertising. And this is what we need to optimize for first. It's kind of the highest leverage activity we can do for all of advertising. So we can see unique CTRL 4.34% there. And this is, we need to focus on this first because the unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Extremely common, and it's what I keep seeing over and over and over and over again. Every single Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen and tested has BLCS, unique CTRL under 6%. And it's a problem because it's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. 3 pre-click mistakes cause BLCS, and we'll get to more of those at the end. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, BLCA. So building our universe here, we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution, BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. Can't get this anywhere else from anyone else in the universe. And what we do is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, leave the original as it is, and we actually treat the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad, and that takes about a week, and then we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad that has the best metrics at the end of a week. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA, pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. It's easy, treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. Achieve pre-click alignment and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. That is this universe. So my residency went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital, tested the first one, found its unique CTRL was 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. All right, so duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. Awesome. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get the ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So $3,700 a month, eliminated, wasted ad spend, eliminated, back in the owner's pocket. They no longer have to spend it, kind of like a phantom profit. And that's like 40K over the next 12 months without having to do any extra work. Second one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, unique CTRL 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. So did the same thing, duplicated, treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out they were wasting, or the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. And as a result, they spend 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they can actually increase or get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So they've simply pocket that $8,400 a month, not needing to spend that ad spend anymore as a phantom bonus back in their pocket, no extra work required. And that's like 100 grand bonus at the end of the year by simply getting their ad treated with Boudoir Pico. Finally, we got had a patient come in. His unique CTRL was 5.03%. So we knew that BLCS was present. Unique CTRL under 6% means BLCS is present. That is Boudoir low-click syndrome. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found that the original was wasting 67% of ad spend. And wasting 67% of ad spend, that means they're spending 10 grand a month in the original. Now they only need to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And this is, and they can pocket that $6,700 a month back in their pocket as kind of a phantom bonus. That's like 80K over the next 12 months. So big find here. The average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So, I mean, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of those, it's probably somewhere 50 to 60%. So average Boudoir Facebook, so it's wasting about 50% of ad spend. So they're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Literally 5K every single month being wasted. That can be approximately 5K a month. It's being wasted. That can be eliminated. And approximately, that'd be like 60K back in their pocket over the next year. So now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low-click syndrome. So looking here, so we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook says we should fill out for our ad is what is best for us to fill out, but actually is best for Facebook. The consequence of this is way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary. And as a result, that pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS. Facebook's happy though. More women scrolling by our ad per unit time means Facebook can serve more ads per unit time and earn more money per unit time. So Facebook's hustling us. Next, we got the look at the creative, looking at the photo. We got the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads. And the false belief that causes that mistake is because all the other ads, basically all the other ads we see on Facebook look like ads. All the other Boudoir Facebook ads on Facebook we see looks like ads. So if everyone's doing it, not everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, actually 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen or tested have had BLCS because everyone's making the same mistakes. Same mistakes over and over again. So the consequence of this pulls our unique CTRL under 6% and contributes to BLCS, aka Boudoir low-click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the See More headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile newsfeed. We're only using 2 lines here. 120 Boudoir session. What if you never feel ready, but do it anyway? All right, so this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that, we're thinking the See More headline's kind of willy-nilly, when in fact, literally it's 80% of the reason why people will click or not click somewhere on our ad. So this is actually the most important part. The consequences of the lack of context mistake is way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, lowering or pulling unique CTRL under 6%, and decreasing or increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at all this, my diagnosis is yes, I do believe this boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to save, eliminate, save, put back in your pocket approximately 5K every single month, basically like a phantom bonus by getting, your BLCS trio with Boudoir Pico. That's like basically a 60K bonus at the end of the year. And you decide you want to pull this profit out of the Facebook ads part of your business because you've been optimizing other parts of your business. So you now want to optimize the Boudoir Facebook ads part because you see more women entering you know, coming into boudoir market every single day. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new iPhone, we got more Google My Business profiles going up. Anytime anyone gets a new camera, we're getting more. You know, Facebook posts in the mom groups for offering boudoir shoots, and so you see the marketplace getting more and more saturated, and you actually want to, and you see inflation hitting harder and harder, and you want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser, achieve pre-click alignment, activate boudoir brain entry boost, and continue on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open back up again for new patient intake. Right now, new patient intake is closed, so my DMs are closed. But shoot me a DM when we open up again, and we will see if you qualify.